Hi, I'm Jason Hovelman, and I'm co-owner of Engine House Training and also a battalion chief with the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District in North St. Louis County. I'm also a deputy chief with a combination volunteer department, Sullivan Fire Protection District, where I've served for a long time. I just want to thank you for taking the opportunity to check out the video. I hope you're all gearing up for FDIC 2016, which is just a few short months away. It gets here quicker and quicker every year, and for probably most of you, like myself, it's always a highlight of the year. My class is 10 Commandments for the Company Officer, kind of some advice, tips, and suggestions for your success off of the fire ground. I can't emphasize how critical taking the tactical and operational classes are, moving hose lines, mastering fundamental skills, learning how to drill with your crew, and maintaining sharp as a company officer. It's critically important for you to maintain your size-up skills and to maintain all the things that you do at fires and working incidents to really that's the best risk management that you can have, is to train and be ready for the calls and incidents that come your way. But my class is geared more towards what you're going to deal with in the firehouse. And as a battalion chief and even as a captain, I would say I put out more fires on a daily basis from a human resources standpoint, dealing with people and crew dynamics, than I do running the house fires and building fires. But my class, I broke down into 10 basic modules, and then I provide you with 4 rules that I give my crews to operate under that embodies all 10 of these things that we'll talk about. And I've taken the Fire Officer 1 classes and the NFPA standard classes that meet all the requirements, and quite honestly, I found a lot of them lacking some of the real world problems that company officers face inside the firehouse. And that's what I decided to do, was to create a list of things and some opportunities and suggestions that I've received from great mentors, great officers, people I've observed, articles I've read, conversations I've had, and things that I've put into practice that have worked and that haven't worked. As a very young fire chief for a volunteer department 20 years ago, made a lot of mistakes in that volunteer department, and luckily had some good advice, and I was able to take those mistakes and carry them with me throughout the rest of my career, up through now being a career battalion chief. And so I've put some of those into practice. I'll offer those to you at FDIC in 2016, and we'll make it a real interactive class. We'll make a lot of the discussions surround what you want to know about, what you want to hear. And fortunately, there are some phenomenal fire service professionals that come from all over the world that sit in these classes that a lot of times can offer as much or more than what's going on in the class, and we can learn a lot from just the people sitting in the chairs. And we'll focus a lot on the people that bring so much to the table at FDIC. It's one of the great things about going there. Some of the things we'll talk about in our class is preparation, making yourself attractive and ready to fill that role before you ever get there, and building a full body of work over a period of time with consistent things that you do, habits that you create. Setting expectations is critical for the company officer, or any officer for that matter, and we'll discuss some things about how to do that and how to follow through. Dealing with crew dynamics, the difficult members, the challenges that we have every day of different personalities and characters. Servant leadership, what we're really there for, and maybe that upside down triangle and how we use that. Listening actively and aggressively, taking notice to what people are talking to you about, having some humility, being humble. What's your influence and what's your legacy going to be? And it's not just about you. Own what happens, own what you do, and own what your crew does. Do your job, do it right, and be the best at what you are now, and then exceed expectations at every opportunity, not only yourself but as your crew. And then the 5 rules that we'll talk about in the class and what they mean to you. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I'm super excited about coming back to FDIC. A big thanks to Pinwell, Bobby Halton, and all the crew and staff at FDIC and Fire Engineering. They put on the biggest fire show in the world. They give you every opportunity to get any topic that you're looking for. So look forward to seeing you there. Take care. Have a great winter, and we'll see you.